Brian says, answer me this, and this may open everyone's eyes to your view. Who is responsible for the current government shutdown?
I'm not playing this game. I'm not.
That's just going to be a fight.
Here's my opinion. If the government shuts down and you notice, then we're doing everything wrong. That's the deal. This is a political game where Republicans shut down the government, Democrats. It's a dance that they're doing. And sometimes when they shut it down, they can hang it around the necks of one group and they can hang it around the next. And so I won't play that game. They're both shitty.
We're
they're
hostages to our government.
If they're really good at their job, then they are invisible to the rest of us. So let's just say private companies. So we have people on the board. We have a board of directors that can't come to an agreement, right? Mm-hmm. And they're responsible for making sure that parts get ordered, payroll gets paid, insurances get paid, pensions get funded, and everything. That's their sole obligation, is to make sure all of the liabilities that we all agreed to get done. So you have a couple people on your board that are like, you know what? I don't like this guy over here. He got newly elected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this company to a screeching halt. So there are 10,000 employees and there's 10 people on the board. And all of a sudden it's like, guys, you're not getting paychecks this week because those people over there are doing this. And then these guys are like, no. You're not getting paychecks this week because those guys are doing this. And then they're like, hey, we want to know, all of you people who are not getting paychecks, whose fault is it? And the people are going to be like, you're all fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. You're all gone because your only obligation is to make sure whatever you promise you come through for. And right now you're all breaking that bond or that promise to us. You're not doing your job. So I'm not going to play your little game about who's more responsible. You're all fired and I'm coming in with new people.
Board of director can be kicked off the board. God. Our problem is we can't do that. We are at the mercy of the board. Well, and we're their hostages.
But half of your employees think that they don't have the ability to just get rid of everyone and start with a new board who takes the mission seriously.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite example. Okay, so whenever there's a school levy, and I'll use Main Street School, right? Mm-hmm. And Main Street is like, man, you know what? We need some extra money. We got a little bit of a shortfall. We need some money. And then they're like, hey, how can we cut back on some funding here? And you look around and like, man, we're just at, we're not spending a whole lot of money here. We're not paying labor too much. We're not paying niceties. We're not doing sports. We're not overspending anywhere. This is a problem for the public, right? So of all the things that they can cut, you know what their first choice usually is?
Busing.
Why do they pick busing every single time? Why? Because you inconvenience the people and you have immediate direct outrage and they are super ready to now vote for whatever makes busing go back on the road. So it's a game that's being played. They could cut out the number of copies that you make or the extracurriculars or the extra, aids and payroll that they have to pay. But they don't pick any of those ones. It doesn't make anybody mad. They have to suffer the consequences of making those cutting certain expenses. But the busing will make the people pissed off.
Yeah.
And they're super likely to put pressure on whatever gets the buses back in there and is a sure strategy to get what you want without having to make local sacrifice within your school. It's the same thing that happens in government. If you can get people pissed off and they put pressure on to just keep spending and spending and spending in the shortest amount of time, that's the strategy that we're experiencing right now.